So just quickly before we get on with this week's video, don't forget, if you want anything off the shop for Christmas, either any of the lovely handmade stuff for presents for friends, family, or anything, or any of the HS agricultural merchandise, we will try and get it out in time for Christmas, but if we don't, I will apologise, but I think we should still just about. Also, don't forget, we are trying to push Anthony Farming's channel and Casto's channel. The link will be down there in the description. Don't forget to go across their channel, say hello, hit their subscribe button. I'd love to see the pair of them get to 1,000 subscribers before we hit the new year. With that, let's crack on and show you how I made a pair of gates. Right, so that is everything welded now. It's all welded solid. Everything I've got left to do is grind down these welds so they're all nice and flat like that, just to make things look a little nicer. But little thing I was going to point out, guys that have been watching a while may remember recently, very recently, I had a little accident with the grinder, as we see there. Just a thing. I said, you know, wouldn't have helped if I'd had gloves on or not. But if you look, if I'd had gloves on, I'd have made a mess of a pair of gloves. But that would have been it. I mean, I was lucky the fact that it was one of these discs, a flat disc rather than a full-on grinding disc. Otherwise, things could have been a lot worse. So yeah, it was just a quick point. You know, I know we're all buggers for it, but safety gear's there for a reason. Before you, I've got me me glasses and everything to keep me safe. And the other thing is, I think I might need to invest in new wire brush. Somebody said to me recently, you should do a video of the outtakes. They're in the videos for all to see. Right, I'm going to get this grind down now anyway. So, this theoretically should be the final push on these gates. Oh, bum trapped with it. So, got the drop bolt done. Piece of tube in there, welded to the frame of the gate. Little piece of bar for a latch. Done. So it's just the actual latch for the two gates. I've looked at many ideas, but what we've decided to go for is the old faithful drop over latch. Not a terribly big one, so it won't be too tall for people to put over. Might move the handle on that yet. We'll have to see on that. Basically, because this is off a standard gate, obviously it's a little bit wider. So cut it down the middle. This is a piece of stock of what we've used on the gate, so I've just got that in the vise to use as a jig. You can see down here we've got a washer there and a washer down there. Same at that end, you can actually see even easier at that end, because obviously we don't want this tight on the gate, otherwise you won't be able to latch it up. So that gives us our little bit of play. So I'm going to find a piece to plate this to fill that gap up, and then we've also got, I mean that is probably overkill really for it, but if we put that sort of midway, it'll stop the two bars splaying out and going wrong over time. The other thing I'm going to do, that there is a M10 hole, 17mm head bolt. I want to take that out to at least an M12 19mm head bolt, and then we'll drill some big holes in here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill some big holes and mount that there. It's a big nut, but it'll work as a bush, so you'll never end up with the problem of wearing the hole out in the box section and elongating it. That should work quite well. Right, better find a bit for there, and I better crack on. Right, so got that piece ground up now, and well, cut and ground up. That's going to fit nicely in there. It does just seem a bit. I think we just want to knock that way a touch. Yeah. See? That looks better. So yeah, start welding now. Weld that piece in. It's all we need in there, just to fill the gap back up, and weld that big chunk in there just to give us a bit of a strengthener. I haven't put a handle on that yet. What can we go back to? Yeah, I think we want to try and put that right in the middle. So we're getting there. Right, so we've got the latch finished now. You can see that's all wind out nice. We've got another second handle on here that's still quite warm, so we've got somewhere good to grab it. So just need to drill some holes out, weld some sort of a bushing in there just to keep it strong, and then that's gate 1 completely finished. Right, so we went as big as we could with the drills we had, which is 13mm, and then finished it off with a cone drill or step drill. Can't really call it step drill because it's got no steps in it. Leaves a hole like that. Hold up a minute. So that is I instead, Ed, we're going to go for M10. So that's an M10 nut that I've drilled the centre out, put it on the bench grinder and just rounded the edges off. So that fits in there, and then just need to weld it up so it ends up looking like that. Oh, that's going to be alright. Might have to just re-drill that one. Right, so that is one gate now completely finished. Thank God. The other gate is simple. All I need to do is bring it in, weld that bit of tube up on there, the little post here for it to sit on, and that'll be done. This has turned into, I'm quite pleased with the way that's turned out. As you can see, I've probably already said this once, but that's widened out. We put that piece in there for a strengthener, which, as you see where it sits on this gate, and the other gate will sit about here. So where the actual pry point is, you've got a good bit of strength. We've put a little latch on there so we can put a padlock on it, so we can lock the gate at night. And the last final thing I just noticed before I was about to chuck it out, these tubes were all open. So while it's latched, when it rains, it fills up with water, and then when you open it up, you tip the water down your leg, which first thing in the morning, on a cold morning, the last thing you want to do is end up with a wet leg. So all those are, they are some old wheel studs that they're obsolete. They found 4 that just fitted in there nicely, just gentle tap home, and I've literally just put a little tack of weld on to keep them in there, so shouldn't end up with water getting into that tube. So that gate needs going that way now. So that's it, both gates are done. That is 2, 14 foot by 4 foot gates, complete with hinges, drop bolts and latches. Now I will admit to making a little bit of a mistake, shall we say, with this one. Basically you can see from the dry marks here and here, I did put the drop bolt on the wrong side. Managed to sort the issue out. So the next trouble is we need 2 gate posts. My kingdom for some oxyacetylene. All I've got's a grinder. So we've done the cut I can do. We've done the slice there, and the same on the other side. But they robbed me telehandler. I can get away with doing these slices, but I want the telehandler to put a fork here and here, so that when I take this line out here, which I'm going to have to be careful of this, I need to run, basically how I've marked it, I've dropped my set square in the 2 cut lines and then made my mark. So I want to make sure when I cut it, I cut along the side of the mark rather than through the middle of the mark. But the telehandler's gone. Quite weird to have a big girder like this. I suppose if you do that enough, it'll eventually snap. Might be here for a day or 2. Right, so we are very much out of daylight, but I just want to get this last bit done. So the clamp's just there to give us an earth over both the girders. You can see there we've got pot rivet mark there in the centre for the centre line, and we've also got, just off on that one either side, so we can get them all perfectly square and true. Bolts there just to give us, so they sit square that way. And then, especially because this is a heavy gate, we've got a piece on the back just to give it that extra bit of strength. We've got all 4 all jigged up, so just need to get them welded, and then that is it in terms of fabrication. I've also put line down here. That will be the line of the ground, so it's all measured up, so theoretically it all goes in right. So that is it. You're going to be quiet? You're going to be quiet? Thank you. That is I don't know quite how good you're going to see this in the dark, but that is both gates done. Hang on a minute. Yes, there we go. So yeah, we have 2 gates done and 2 gate posts done. I'm done in, I'll be honest. So, I hope you have enjoyed this video. It's a bit different, bit of fabrication. I did say I'd start doing a few more of these. Yeah. Only job to do now is dig holes and stick them in holes and hang them and get them all straight and level, and job for another day, I think. I hope you have enjoyed watching this one. As I said at the start, don't forget to go check out Anthony Farming's channel and Casto's channel. I'd love to see them hit 1,000 subscribers apiece before the new year. Thank you very much for watching. I'm about done. I've still got to pack up all my crap yet. See you soon.